I got a lot to thank you for. I don't know how to do it. Here, take this. It's always given me good luck.
Good to see you.
It's the hero of Big Town.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Have you come to talk to me?
Sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment.
I think I'm going to build a little shrine to you. All I need is some incense sticks and candles.
Issue at hand is,
Oh yeah? What is it?
my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this most illustrious office.
Really? I mean, good. No one wants to look like the boring slobs in this town anyway. Besides, if we're all going to die here, I at least want my corpse to look better than these inane wastelanders.
Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not...
You're not,
at liberty to discuss the details.
seeing anyone right now, are you?
You understand. But rest assured, I am your president. Because the
Oh,
people of
well,
this
I need to get going. But come back and visit me sometime, okay?
I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my turn.
This place gets worse all the time.
There he is.
I haven't slept in weeks.
And that person will have our full faith and confidence.
Hooray!
Carry out
Wow, I can't believe that you were able to help Time Bomb. In here, I was sure that you were ready to just let him die. He still can't fight, but if we survive... Look, you're a better doc than me. That's pretty obvious.
around the clock
For you,
this country's
Hey!
greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Till next time, this is your
see, that wasn't so...
John Henry Eden signing off.
Another satisfied ghost.
Remember to keep an eye on the north.
Whoa, I've never... Are you? Because if you are, I'm supposed to go hide, because I'm too young to use a gun yet. Did you live in the old vault below? I thought nobody lives down there now because it was full of monsters. Mayor doesn't let us go down there because when they went, they didn't come back. You don't look like someone who didn't come back, so maybe you didn't come from there. We don't go there. It's bad back. It's just not my fault I not. Lucy says I still got a lot of growing to do. Watch it. What's up? Hey, are we letting Mungos in now? Didn't hear a scuffle, so I'm guessing you're some sort of guest? So, what's so cool about you, Fancy Pants? Must be a pretty good reason for you to get let in, see? Oh, that was you? Nice work. I hope you got some good laughs out of it before you left. Gotta make sure they know not to try that again. Speaking of which, I'm Knock Knock, and I take care of the general morale around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stories, and sometimes trade them to keep the others amused. Morale's better than less al, see? Well, technically, I'm patrolling and keeping the peace. Mostly, that involves making sure people are happy and not getting into trouble. You can't very well keep the peace if you've already lost it, see? So, bam! Jokes. Want to hear one? Prepare to be amused. Knock knock. Noah. Hey, that's good. I was just gonna say Noah, a place where I can get some food. Gee, thanks. I have to admit most of them aren't really funny. At least not ha-ha funny. They're more like a tradition. Most of them were passed down from this book we found down back, called Vault Boy's Big Book of Laughs for Kids. They're not really funny, but something about hearing them is a little comforting, you know? Oh, we've got lots of funny incidents, like when Sammy shot the raider who thought he was a girl, that sort of stuff. But we don't really get a lot of news stories from outside. The scav teams spend all their time hidden, so they don't get much news, see? I'd sure like to hear more tales from the great big outdoors myself. Actually, if you hear any, feel free to tell me. Oh, really? Tell me about it. So you're like a three-legged dog then? Looking for your lost paw? Anyway, what happened next? Wow, that's some crazy bad timing. I mean, that is to say, I'm really sorry to hear about your loss. So what happens next? That makes sense, I suppose. A good story can take a while to put together, you know.
The mayor said it's okay for you to be in here, right? Because Mungos aren't allowed in here unless the mayor says so. So are you an okay Mungo? Because if you aren't an okay Mungo, then that means we should stop you. And that means I've got to get my gun from lockdown. So stay here, okay? Oh, that's good because Mayor McCready says I can't have my gun in town anywhere, not since last time. But that was totally an accident anyway. That reminds me, got any Nuka-Cola? Because if I'm not gonna have a gun in town, then it must be okay for me to have one more Nuka, right? Anyway, everyone calls me Zip, you know. Like a zipper. Only not really like that because I'm not made of metal. But I do go up and down, I guess. Why Zip? Or why do I have a nickname at all? I mean, why don't people just call me Ricky, or Yancey, or Eustace P. Vanderbacker III? I mean, they say it's because I'm so fast. But that doesn't make sense because I don't think I'm all that fast. It's just that they're all slow. I guess it's just one of those mysteries that'll never really get answered. Sort of like how people made bubbles and Nuka-Cola. Say, got any cola? Yeah, I got lots to trade. But you got no Nuka? You're not getting nothing. No way. Okay. watch it. Wow. Thanks for the help out there. If it weren't for you, I'd be a goner for sure. Far as I'm concerned, you're welcome in here anytime. Of course, it isn't really up to me. So, what do you need? I like to think it's because of my inquisitive and charming nature, as well as my natural climbing ability. But Knock Knock says it's because I'm totally nuts. Guess which one's probably right.
Watch it. Whoa, a mungo down here just walking around. Watch it. Who are you? What are you doing in here? You said Penny and Sammy and Squirrel? I can see why RJ let you in. Thanks for all of us. I'm Lucy, and I pretty much spend my days playing mommy around here. I spend a lot of time kissing boo-boos and making things better. If you get a scraped knee or stubbed toe, come see me. Same if you get shot in the face or burns all over. But I can only promise so much. I don't see anything. And here I thought Zip's soda problem was bad. For 50 caps, I can help you get over that. Otherwise, you can find your own solution. Okay, this should flush you out pretty quick. Now open your mouth and say, ah.
Sweet America, hello again. This is President. I'd like to have a chat. We live in a
I'll say this. It's easier to work on a mungo since you're a lot bigger. Easier to find a vein, at least. There's always one big sister or another who knows her way around a compress and a sewing needle. So we take care of most of the little scrapes. And way back when, someone figured out that some of the plants and fungus around here absorb radiation. The little ones don't like to eat their veggies, but they don't like to be sick either. So we get by. Well, we all know the basics. Combat first aid, you know? But I've got the most experience at the tough stuff. Bumble's been learning the most about the more complex parts of cutting and sewing. People tease her, but she's got a steady hand. Of course, now she just needs to learn what you do and don't cut. It is, especially for dealing with the low-level radiation we all get from the water. The fungus just soaks it right up. But it doesn't help the rickets that keep hitting the younger lamplighters. Believe it or not, I can make a treatment for that from extract of Buffout. Actually, if you can talk McCready into it, I'd be glad to trade some fungus for Buffout, but he'd have to say it was okay. Well, until you come asking for a bandage at least. Watch it.
Hey! Okay, RJ had better have a good reason to let you in. Because right now, all I'm seeing is a mungo who's here to take our food and screw us over.
dearest America. We must say
Oh, great. Maybe next he'll take in a death claw or something, and he'll make it the town mascot. But anyway, yeah, thanks for bringing them back in one piece. Maybe now they'll learn to be more careful out there. If you need what passes for food down here, look me up. Name's Eclair. If you so much as snicker, I'll carve you up for steaks. Honestly, when we can't scavenge some from outside, we mostly scrape it off the walls and skim it off the water. No, really. Most of our food comes from fungus that grows in these caves. It's not so bad when you get used to it, and we don't have much choice. At least it's filling, so we don't have to eat much of it. But man, oh man, it tastes terrible. It's pretty hard to find, and I hear it doesn't grow in other caves. I don't know why it's here, but without it, we'd be goners. Think fungus just grows on trees? No, it grows in caves. Ugh. Knock Knock came up with that one once, and now it's stuck in my head forever. Doesn't take any work to get it to grow down here. All I have to do is collect and prepare it. Mostly, I try to get the stink off it. They say the fungus grows in the pools where the first lamplighters dumped the mungos. That's about the most they ever helped us. I don't know how true that is, but I know sometimes the scav team comes back with this strange meat that tastes terrible, but the fungus loves it. I don't know where they find that meat, but if you could bring some back, I'd be glad to trade fungus for it. course, McCready'd have to okay it. Well, I didn't get the nickname for being fat and full of cream, if that's what you're asking. Back when I was on the scav team, I found some pages from an old cookbook. Sometimes I try them out. Just for the record, don't try making an eclair out of cave fungus. The taste sticks with you, and not in a good way. About time, man. This mold isn't getting any tastier.
Down here in paradise? What's happening?
You know, the usual.
What? Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. It's not safe, even for someone as brave as you. There's monsters back there. Yeah, I do. It's through Murder Pass. Not a real safe way to go, but it's the only door that works. It's the only way that works, yeah. The other door hasn't worked since before I was here. Computer's busted and not even Joseph can make it work. I'm the mayor, not a babysitter, Mungo. Maybe he's back there by the door. Fuck if I know. Organized? Have you walked around this place? It's pure anarchy, and I wouldn't have it any other fucking way. We can't all stay here forever, so we've all got to leave eventually. And there's not much to look forward to out there. So we have a good time while we're here, and the occasional ruthless little bastard like me make sure it doesn't fall apart for the other kids. It's not that complex. Any kid can say they want to be mayor here. It's just that most don't want to bother with the responsibility of leading. Most of the time, they last until the kids get tired of them. Then they get kicked out on their ass by the new mayor. One only lasted 5 minutes. Of course, I've kept this place going strong for 3 years. To most kids, that makes me mayor for fucking life. Fine by me, I say. People change when they grow up, and we don't trust Mungos living down here. So we leave for a place called Big Town before we get too old. At least that's the line Joseph teaches. But really, we simply don't have enough space or food for everyone to stay here forever. So, I've got to exile some to avoid ruining the whole town. It's a fucking hard, brutal choice to make, but that's the way we stay alive. Yeah, I'll bet you've heard all about the fungus in my cavern. But yeah, the cave fungus, sure. It's good for food and medicine, and it's the main fucking reason we've stayed alive down here. So, you want a slice of that gray-green gold, huh? I think maybe we could come to an arrangement. What are you offering? More stuff for us, and more chance of you getting shot, stumbling back here, choking on your own blood while we point and laugh? Sounds good. So how about this? For every 3 pieces of strange meat or buff out doses you bring in, you'll get 1 piece of fungus. Take it or leave it. Just talk to Lucy or Claire about what they need and stop bothering me about it. Watch it.
Hey! Watch it.
Excuse me.
Hello. Hello, I'm Billy. Welcome to Widow Wampwhite. Hey, you look like you're handy with the weapon. I got kicked off the scav team, so I guess I don't need mine anymore. Wanna buy my laser rifle? 500 caps, and it's all yours. And you're... Walking like what? You're weird. Hello.
Thanks for getting me back. Everyone calls you a Mungo, but it's not a nick. They're just lazy.
What now, Mungo? You sure about that? It's scary in there. Even I don't like going in there, and I'm really brave. Okay, if you say so. Come on, let's get the gate open for you, Mungo.
Watch it.
Watch it.
What the hell is RJ thinking? Letting it. So who are you working? Answer. Oh, you think Sammy and the rest wouldn't have gotten back on their own eventually? Well, if you're sticking around, you ought to know that I'm Princess. And don't. It's so dull. Practically, I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included... Could have been a lot of reasons. Maybe you sounded like a monster in all that darkness. Maybe you had a weapon drawn and looked like a raider. Maybe I just decided I didn't like your stupid Mungo face. I don't need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again.
Hey,
What have you got to be happy about?
among other reasons, I'm not a mean bitch like you.
and die! Splatter! jaw!
Oh!
Eat your bread and drink your
Oh!
Huh? A noise? Ha ha!
Huh? A noise. Huh? A noise. No more games. Time to die. Now you went and got me mad. Found you! Game's over! No! Found you! No more games. Time to die! I wanted a fight. I can taste your fear. I knew it! Oh, I'm gonna tear you up! Oh! Game's over! Bleed! Bleed! Now try and hide! Make me scared. No! And break! Your blood! Kill them all! I wanted a fight. Nice try! Now try and hide! Game's over! Bleed! Bleed and die! Arm hurt! Game's over! Kill them! Kill them all! No more games! Time to die! Drink your blood! You can't hide from me! I can take it! try and hide! No more games! Time to die! You have to come out sooner or later. We're here. Stop hiding. You can't hide. You can't hide from me. I can taste your fear. You have to come out sooner or later. We're here. Stop hiding. You've no blood to spill today. Found you! Now try and hide from this! You die now, human! Bones around! It can't be. Either you are quite real, or I am going quite mad. Could you actually be a pure human? Me? You care who I am? Forgive me. I'm not used to pleasantries. I'm more used to grunts and being struck about by the others. My name's Fawkes. I've lived in this cage all my life. Yes, indeed it is ironic. Forgive my astonishment, but I hadn't expected to meet someone with such a learned outlook of these things. It is a pleasant change. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It was only a matter of time before someone like you showed up for the G.E.C.K. I know what it is. I know where it is. And best of all, I know how you can get your hands on it. Because you can help me. Let me out of this place. I can't take it anymore. I can't even recall how long I've been here. Take me with you, and I'll retrieve the G.E.C.K for you. The chamber in which the G.E.C.K resides is absolutely flooded with radiation. It's unlikely you'd survive very long. Myself, on the other hand, have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the G.E.C.K safely in your hands. At the end of the hallway, to your right is a maintenance room. Inside, you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trip the alarm on it, and I'll be able to get out. Oh, a word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a failsafe and will open all the recovery rooms in the medical area. So, what do you think? Can you do it? Glad to see you are a sensible person. Now, get me out of this place. I can't stand it anymore. Finally! Freedom! True freedom! Ha ha ha! I cannot thank you enough for this gift. You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind. and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me. Game's over! Now I release you. Okay, you stay here. Beyond this door, the hallways and chambers are flooded with radiation. I'll get the case and bring it right back. Keep your eyes open. Any of my lesser-minded brethren are bound to stumble across us. As promised, here's the G.E.C.K. I hope it's worth it. I'm afraid this is where you and I part company. I'll find my way out of this place. Don't worry. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere in the wasteland.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the G.E.C.K is secured aboard my vertibird.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
Right away, sir.
So, you're awake. Let's keep this nice and simple. You're going to tell me the code for that purifier, and you're going to tell me now. I'll tell you what's going on here. You lost. The good guys won this one, and now we're just wrapping up loose ends. We've got the purifier, now we just need the code to start it. You're going to give me that code now, and save us all a lot of trouble. Maybe I'll even let you go. So how about it? I'll be honest. I'm running out of patience here, and I'm not looking to play games with you. You tell me that code, or it's going to cost you. Why do you insist on provoking me? Tell me the code now.
Colonel, I have need of you.
Mr. President, I have no time for other matters. I'll be with you shortly.
Now, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
alone at last. I do apologize for Colonel Auden's attitude. He's been under a great deal of stress lately. I've no doubt that you know who I am. I'm sure you've heard my radio broadcasts. I'd like to have a word with you face to face. I think there are a few things that you and I should discuss. You'll find your possessions in the locker near the door. I'll unlock the way for you. And I'll unlock your restraints as well. I'll be waiting for you in my office. Please don't carry.
Hold it right there. You're supposed to be in that holding cell. You're not going anywhere. There's a full complement of guards in the next room. As soon as I get them, you're going... You are? Just make sure he knows I was real...
Attention to all Raven Rock personnel. This is your president speaking. I've invited our guests to talk one-on-one to my office. Please do not impede his progress. Thank you.
Oh!
Attention! This is Colonel Auden. You are...
Ow! Oh!
Retreating!
Retreating!
Resume standard patrol procedures. Fall
You? What are you doing here? They captured me. Brought me here from Project Purity. I didn't want to help them at first, but the technology they have here, it's so far advanced from anything I've worked with. They wanted information. About Dr. Lee, about Project Purity. They want to know how to start it up, and why it wouldn't work. I told them everything I could. About the G.E.C.K, about the damage caused by the explosions, all of it. I'm sorry you see it that way. What are you going to do? Kill me over it? You should go. It sounds like you're in enough trouble as it is. And honestly, I don't want anyone to see me talking to you. Aha!
Retreating!
Cancel alert. Retreating! Fall back! Standing down from alert. Fall back to regroup!
Threat analysis, security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
Face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities. Ah, but I have. I'm right here before you. How very open-minded of you. Kudos for embracing the reality of the situation, rather than railing against it. Let's get to brass tacks, shall we? There are some things I'd like to talk to you about. Oh, but we do, don't you see? You wouldn't be here if you weren't important. Your country needs you. That's a bit of a bleak outlook, don't you think? United States has fallen on hard times, yes, but it can be healed. You have that power to heal within you, if you allow yourself to act. What I ask of you needs explanation, so you understand why it must be done. Perhaps that will stir you to act. Our land is ravaged by mutation. The war was so many years ago, and yet we still suffer from its effects. We cannot move forward until humanity can gain a solid foothold in the world. To do so, we must rid ourselves of the mutations that have plagued us for so long. These super mutants, ghouls, hideous creatures. I believe your father's work can do that in a way unlike any other. You must understand, we need to clear the way for humanity to rebuild the wastes. By making a few small modifications to the purifier your father worked on, mutations can be eradicated with a little effort. Anything mutated that comes into contact with that water will be eliminated, removed from the gene pool. The men and women of the world will no longer share it with the horrors and monstrosities that have become so commonplace. What I require of you is really very simple. There is a vial in front of you filled with a modified FEV virus. It needs to be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Once that is done, and the activation code is entered, the purifier will be activated and the process will be automated. It's not too much to ask of you, is it? I find that unfortunate and most disappointing. I must impress upon you the severity of the situation. I cannot allow you to leave unless the vial is in your possession. Really? Do go on. Is our nation really in a state to be holding public elections? I think not. Once we have re-established ourselves and brought civilization to the land around us, then we can return to the old world policies. Because unlike humans, I am infallible. Because I've been programmed to be, of course. Processing. Internal logic error detected. Resetting primary memory circuits. Please stand by. Perhaps there is a problem. I am unsure how to proceed. Processing directive. New directive accepted. Self-destruct sequence initialized. Civilian is advised to remove hazardous FEV material and exit at once.
Storm perimeter alert recommended.
My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived, and I had hoped to assist in your rescue, to repay my debt to you. Yes, and the most fascinating one at that. Whoa, this technology is amazing! Imagine the evil that can be eliminated with such tools! I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world. My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go?
You honor us with your presence here.
Project Purity and started that baby chugging. Now, y'all remember James, right? Father of 101? Well, 3 Dog has learned that back in the day, James' wife had a dream. See, she was a scientist too. Worked on that project. You know what she wanted? The waters of life. Free and clean. For any and all. God,
All I'm saying
ain't
is,
that
the
beautiful?
longer we sit here, the
But
more
even
time they
better,
have to shore up their
finally
defenses.
happened.
We should hit them
The
sooner
water's
rather than
clean
later.
and hell yeah,
We barely
it's
have
free.
the manpower to keep the citadel fortified.
Just a little
We've been
patience,
over this
children.
before, Sarah.
As
So we
I
just wait
speak,
until they
the
decide we're
Brotherhood
next
is
on the
working
list?
with Rivet City
If the pride
Security
goes
to
in
get
now,
that
we might
fresh
have a
water to
chance.
the wasteland.
And if you
the
fail them
caravans are
The
coming.
risk is not worth the reward.
So get your glasses ready,
Without the
children.
G.E.C.K, the
This
Purifier
round's
is
on
useless to
me.
the Enclave anyway. They may
Until
give
next
up before
time,
long.
this is 3 Dog.
You don't have to
Ow!
like
And you're
it,
listening to
Sarah.
Galaxy
You just
News
have to
Radio,
follow
bringing you
orders.
the truth, no
Yes,
matter
Father.
how bad.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the G.E.C.K were lost. Were you successful? Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. What do you mean? Explain yourself. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives. I see. And where is this virus now? Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed of properly once the scribes have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave. Sarah may be right. An attack may be necessary now.
If the Enclave has the G.E.C.K, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So,
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir.
And someday...
Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming... Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the Purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we go straight to the facility. We use the robot to keep it occupied, and we get inside to secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever surprise you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bay Area. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water behind me. Let's move. Fire it up. Pride, move out.
What have you got on your mind? Yes, by all means, let's.
Hey everybody, did the news get around about a guy named Butcher Pete? Old Pete just flew into this town and he's chopping up all the women's meat.
He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He just hack, whack, chopping that meat.
Butcher Pete's got a long, sharp knife. He starts chopping and don't know when to stop. All you fellas better watch your wives, 'cause Pete don't care whose meat he chops.
He's hacking and whacking and smacking.